sense for Magnolia?
Yes, it would. One of the things I'd like to bring up that I've seen when I was affiliated with another city, we had a real bad crime problem and drug problem, and they had some very good observations for their undercover police. Now, the low cost, I think, is ambiguous because I really believe fighting crime is going to get more expensive than a lot of people think. If you're going to go after it whole hog, you're going to have to be dedicated to it. And I have seen some very sophisticated things with other cities. This draws back into our problem with drugs here in Magnolia. This is a problem that affects our children, the gangs, our jobs coming into Magnolia. But I have been with one other city and got the experience that these cities thought about everything except the drug problem. And when they wanted a company to come in, they had everything set up. But then they couldn't hire anybody because they couldn't pass the drug test. Drugs are a bad problem here in Magnolia for us to get jobs into Magnolia too. We probably have about 2 years, in my opinion, that has the economy to get us ready to do these jobs. Then we're going to have to more or less target our areas and single out what company we would like to come in here and be prepared for it. Thank you.
Mr. Lee, you have 1 minute.
Anytime you can have community involvement, you can get problems resolved. As long as we have two-way communications, we can get things done. Recent reports, FBI statistics indicate that the drug and gang wars or gang-related activities are moving to the rural area. If we purpose, I'm going to use that word, if we purpose to bring that out through community involvement, you will drag this animal out into the light. And with that, if we will purpose to work together, we can stop this. Again, we will have to help surrounding areas just as well. You just can't push it out of Magnolia and expect it to disappear. Thank you.
Mr. Whitelaw, you have 1 minute.
Crime, gangs, drug problems are here, but we're not unique. So does every other community, but we can and we must do more for our city, and as mayor, I will do more. My neglected property solutions plan will help eliminate areas where crime, drugs, and gangs hang out. I plan to revitalize the neighborhood watch program and get the public involved. But the city can't solve this problem alone. We need families, churches, and other organizations to all work together. If your children are coming home with clothing and jewelry you know they can't afford, get involved. SAYS has counselors and people that want to help you and perhaps keep your children out of trouble. As your mayor, I would consider any idea that would reduce crime and drugs. And I certainly would be open to local law enforcement investigating crime prevention strategies and implementing good plans. Thank you.
Mr. Bill, you have 1 minute.
The way that we're going to have to solve this gang problem, first we have to admit that we have one. The ways, the tools that we have that's in our arsenal to solve this are right here in Magnolia. The police, the community, churches, all have to work together to solve this gang issue. I don't want to see Magnolia on an episode of Gangland one day. We have to get serious in tackling this problem. And if the community says no more, I want to take back my neighborhoods, that would be the biggest, severest blow to this gang problem. We must declare war on this gang problem if we're going to get serious about it and eradicate this cancer.
Next question. Mr. Layton will have 2 minutes to address the... Oh, I'm sorry. Mr. Van, you have 1 minute. My apologies.
I'll utilize all the tools available, taking a zero tolerance on gangs, and we have 2 gangs in Magnolia. But we must educate our kids, our parents, and our grandparents. There's got to be more active neighborhood watch programs. We have some now. I'm going to have the police officers get to know the people who live in the neighborhoods they patrol. Folks, gangs are here, and our kids are looking for some place to fit in. we must step up. We can make a